that your soulmate or your cellmate? Do you fuck with him or you stuck with him? What's a real nigga who ain't being real with you? What's a down ass bitch that ain't still with you? That's a shame, Keenan, I be Wayne's. Put your best shades on, look what I became. Had the Allen out the game in my own shoes. I be stepping over niggas, Tyrone lose.
Episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is a sample shopping episode where we, of course, go through fragrances that DecantShop.com sent me. They are sponsoring the episode, and the reason that they're doing so is so that you guys can shop on DecantShop.com and use coupon code MAX12. It is the best place online to get designer fragrances, niche fragrances, discontinued fragrances, original reformulations of fragrances. It's just prices that cannot be beat, and you always get what you paid for. Fragrances are measured before going into the bottle. Not every decant shop website out there can say that, and you better check with your favorites to make sure you know what you're getting. Decant Shop is always 100% down the line, and you can also pick up decanting supplies as there as well. And if you have fragrances that are just sitting around gathering dust, you can sell them or get store credit for them on DecantShop.com. So please use DecantShop.com and use my coupon code MAX12. Now we have 4 fragrances to look at today. First, and this is a coincidence because Givenchy is my new backdrop, but this is my first, this is the first fragrance we've ever looked at from Givenchy. It's called Neo Tropical Paradise. This Givenchy fragrance in the background was my first fragrance that I got from them. It's called Very Irresistible, and I have a review of it coming down the line. The only other thing I had from them was a decant of their vetiver fragrance. You know, it's not intentional. I have 6 or 7 Givenchy fragrances on my to-buy list, and I'll probably go on a spree later this year and pick up a few like Neo and Pi and a few others. I have a ton of respect for Givenchy, a company that's really reinvented itself after becoming very hip and trendy, and I have a few of their t-shirts as well. The fragrance we're looking at today is a flanker of their hit fragrance Pi. Pi is a beautiful vanilla fragrance that came out in 1998. This one is a 2011 release and features notes of bergamot and grapefruit, fig leaf, palm leaf, dripwood, safraline molecule, clary sage, and wood. And you can find 100 ml bottles of this online for about $43. And it's okay. You know, it doesn't blow me away. For a summer flanker, I think I like Bulgari Aqua, which we talked about last week, a bit better. I get grapefruit and bergamot. I don't get much fig, and I'm not really sure what palm leaf is supposed to smell like. I also don't get any driftwood. You know, guys, if you smelled summer flankers, I'm sure you've smelled this 1,000 times before. To me, it's just nothing special. Now, the next one, I was really excited and interested to take a look at. This is from the house of Joop, and this is Electric Heat Go. Now, I really like the original Joop, but they have a flanker that I like better, believe it or not, called Summer Ticket, and that's the only Joop fragrance that I own. If I saw the original at the right price, I might pick it up, but Joop Summer Ticket is pretty close to it. Now, this one, Electric Heat Go, can be pretty tough to find. You can find it if you look enough on auctions, but usually it can be pretty highly priced. This was a 2009 summer flanker with notes of lavender, lime, licorice, violet, saffron, and cedar. Now, those notes to me look fucking fantastic, so let's give it a go. And you know, it's just an okay fragrance, guys. Nothing to get excited about. I think it's cool because it's a real what's the word I want to say? It's just a different path for a divergence from normal Joop fragrances. But I pick up lime, lavender, and cedar, but not much violet and licorice, and that's what I was really hoping for. This is nice. Would I buy this? I don't think so. It just isn't that different from other fragrances that I've smelled, but it is interesting, and if you're looking for something different, maybe give Joop Electric Go a look. Next up, we've got one from the house of Tokyo Milk called French Kiss. We've looked at a lot from this house, guys, and the only one so far that I thought was bottle worthy was Marine Cell. Now, I do own 2 from their dark collection. I have Arsenic and Bittersweet. I do like both of them a lot. This one is from their Curiosity line, and an ounce of it cost $30. It came out during the 2000s, and the perfumé was the owner, Margot Elena. Notes on this are mandarin, tuberose, gardenia, and vetiver. So, let me start with this. What I enjoy about this house is that when I spray a Tokyo Milk fragrance on, I'm not ever sure what to expect because I've smelled so many different scents from Margot Elena. Most I find too feminine, but what I do like is that she seems to be pushing the envelope, and I think that's great that you can get these type of fragrances that do push the envelope for $30. With that said, I do not like this one, but I think it's a nice scent. To me, it smells like an orange starburst, sort of mandarin waxy candy-ish with some restrained florals. It's interesting, and I'm going to be continued interested to check out fragrances from the House of Tokyo Milk. Finally, from this week, we have a fragrance from a very overlooked house, in my opinion, and the house is called Phaedon, and the fragrance is called Grisens. Originally, it has now been repackaged and called Olabam. Phaedon re-released this about a year ago when they did their whole new bottles. They killed off many of their fragrances and re-released Grisens as Olabam. I really like Phaedon. You know, I own Rouge Avignon from the house, which I think is a great alternative to Noir de Noir. The owner of this house, Pierre Goyem, also owns Parfumerie Générale and Humate Art. And this one was a 2011 release. The notes are incense, wood, and sandalwood. 100 mLs of Phaedon are the only size the fragrances come in. And the EDPs run about $180, and I think the EDTs are a little bit less. You can find these at Oswald and NYC or on Lucky Scent if you want to pick them up online. And I really like this one a lot, guys. If you like Tam Dao by Diptyque, give this one a look, because what I get out of this is sort of Tam Dao with incense. There's incense, there's cedarwood, and there's a little bit of sandalwood, and this is beautiful. And to be honest with you guys, Tam Dao was on my purchase list, and now I'm thinking maybe I should just get this because it sort of smells like Tam Dao Plus. You know, you get that extra jolt of incense with the dry woods. It's really simple, but it works really well. It smells like the fall, and it just smells. It's so well executed. You know, it's restrained. It's professional. It's simple. I just can't say enough about this. I really enjoy this one. So if I was going to rank these guys, obviously Grisens would be number 1. I would actually put French Kiss as number 2, because even though it's not for me, it's a good fragrance for a woman. I would put Electric Ticket number 3 and the Givenchy number 4. So there you go. Next week, guys, we're going to finish out this round of samples from Decant Shop with 5 fragrances, guys. Another one from Tokyo Milk, 1 from Azzaro. We haven't done that on sample shopping. Another one from Neil Morris. We looked at Gotham. We're going to look at another one of his fragrances next week. 1 from Hugo Boss, which we also haven't done on sample shopping, and another one from Paco Rabanne. If you remember, last haul we looked at Black XS. We're going to look at another one from Paco Rabanne next week. I hope you guys are enjoying these, and I hope you're going to decantshop.com and voting with your wallets. That's how you make sure these episodes continue. And if you like them, you know, you like what we're doing, please go to Decant Shop. Please use that coupon code and support my friend Adriana. She is doing decanting fragrances and opening a store to decant fragrances in the way that someone who loves fragrances does. It's not a money game. It's not a cash grab. It's a really fair store. The prices are fair. The promotions are fair. She's making sure to get you guys what you pay for. And again, man, I've had different experiences with other places online. I'm not going to mention them because, you know, I'm not here to slander anyone. I'm just here to say that Decant Shop's the best, okay? It's better than the other places. And just do a price comparison, and you'll see that I'm right. So, you know, I don't really have to prove it. It proves itself very easily. So, decantshop.com, coupon code MAX12. I'll see you guys again real soon.
6, 7 Rolls Royces, maybe it's Floyd shit. Your bitch playing games, I may be the joystick. Yeah, supreme baller life. That's all I like. Straight to the source for the J's. I got all the mics.